Hey guys, it's Miss Ree. Today is Friday, June 12th, and today we are on Treasure Island Lesson 11. Today you're just going to be doing grammar and morphology. It's both new things, but you're not going to be reading any new chapters or writing any parts of your adventure story today. You're just going to be learning these new things. So first things is the coordinating conjunctions. So coordinating conjunctions are these words: for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. And the number one way you can remember that, and it says it on here too, is the acronym fanboys. So if you can think of fanboys, that's how I remember it too, is like for, and, nor, but, or, yes, so. These are all words that connect different parts of a sentence together. So and this is what they're used for. So if you see the conjunction for in a sentence connecting two parts of a sentence or two words or phrases, it's basically in there just to mean because or since. So the example sentence, I had to find a new job for I am unemployed. That for is just connecting those two different parts. I had to find a new job, I am unemployed. It's connecting it by putting for in there, and it's standing for the word because or since. We have and in addition to. Example, I'm a husband and father. That's funny that I'm saying it. It's connecting father and husband, right? So, and connects the word husband and father, puts it together. Nor means and not. So, neither my parents nor my friends supported me. But means, however, I have got a home, but I haven't got a car. Or means either. You're putting or in a sentence to connect two words to say either this word or that word, right? Which color do you like? Red or blue? So or is connecting red or blue when it's trying to say, do you like either this color or that color? Yet means but. Tom plays basketball well, yet his favorite sport is football. So yet is another way of combining two parts of a sentence or two sentences even and making a compound sentence instead of saying the word but. And the last one is so, which means therefore. She was sick, so she couldn't attend the meeting. It connects the two parts of the sentence. So again, these are more examples of coordinating conjunctions. Remember, fanboys is the easiest way to remember this. Really the only reason you need to know this is just so you can understand like why you would use any of these coordinating conjunctions. So these are all the reasons you would use them if you're trying to connect one part of a sentence to another. The most confusing part is when you use a comma when you have a coordinating conjunction. So look at these two examples. So number one, she likes cats and I love dogs. Number two, I like cake and pie. So you use a comma for number one. So number one, you could see I use a comma, right? She likes cats and I love dogs. So if both parts of the sentence have both a subject and a predicate, then you use a comma. So look at both parts of the sentence. The first part says she likes cats. She, in that part, would be my subject, right? Likes cats is my predicate. But in the other side of the sentence, I love dogs. I is also a subject and love dogs is also a predicate. So because I have two complete sentences on either side, I use comma and. Because I could basically take out this and I can make it into two sentences, right? She likes cats. I love dogs. So you could make two separate sentences out of this compound sentence. You would use a comma and then your coordinating conjunction, in this case, and. Look at number two. I like cake and pie. So the same type of situation, right? Does this have do both parts? So the and is the coordinating conjunction. We know that. Are both parts of this sentence, can they be sentences on their own? Do they both have a subject and a predicate? I like cake. Yeah, I like cake, right? It can be a sentence on its own. I is a subject, like cake is my predicate. Now, if I took out the and, I just have pie, right? So pie could be a subject, but pie's not doing it. It's not a predicate. So it's not a complete sentence. So I don't use a comma. So if both parts of whatever is being connected wouldn't make two separate sentences on their own, you don't use the comma in the coordinating conjunction. You just use the coordinating conjunction. So right here, right, we're not going to use I like cake, comma, and pie because, again, pie wouldn't be its own sentence. It's just a noun on its own. All right, so let's try it again with these ones. She wanted to go to the park but couldn't go. Where's the coordinating conjunction? So my coordinating conjunction in this sentence is but, right? Remember fanboys, for and, nor, but, or, yet, so. See, I know off the top of my head too. So in this sentence, but is my coordinating conjunction. Now I ask myself, is it connecting two complete parts of the sentence? So but is my coordinating conjunction. The part before this is she wanted to go to the park. And that is a complete sentence because she is my subject and wanted to go to the park would be my predicate, right? So that could be its own sentence. Now look after my sentence. After my but, after my coordinating conjunction, but couldn't go. So couldn't go doesn't have a subject. It's not saying who, what not couldn't go, right? This couldn't be a sentence on its own because we couldn't just have the sentence be couldn't go. So in this instance, because it's not two complete sentences on either side of the coordinating conjunction being but, we're not going to use a comma. The next one, we wanted pineapple, but we got watermelon instead. You can see I already have the comma there because the coordinating conjunction in this sentence, again, is but. So we look on either side of the coordinating conjunction. In this case, we wanted pineapple, and we got watermelon instead. Both sides on either sides of the coordinating conjunction are complete sentences. We wanted pineapple has both a subject and a predicate. We got watermelon instead also has a subject and a predicate. So we're going to put a comma before that coordinating conjunction because both of them are complete sentences. Another example, Christopher was sick, so he stayed home from school. Where's my coordinating conjunction? So. Look at the part of the sentence before so. Christopher was sick. Is that a complete sentence? Yes, it has a subject and a predicate. Look at the part of the sentence after my coordinating conjunction. He stayed home from school. Could I write that as a complete sentence? Yes, absolutely. It says it has a subject he and stayed home from school is my predicate. So in this instance, I'm going to put a comma before my coordinating conjunction so. Autumn needed to buy sugar and cinnamon. So where's my coordinating conjunction in this sentence? And, right? Think about your fanboys. And's my coordinating conjunction. Look on either side of the coordinating conjunction. Autumn needed to buy sugar. That's a complete sentence that has a subject and a predicate. Now, cinnamon is not a complete sentence. It's just a noun. It's just a subject. So I'm not going to use a comma because both sides on either side of the coordinating conjunction would not make complete sentences on their own. So remember that when you are looking at your Google Doc. New morphology, so suffixes. Remember, suffixes are added to the end of a root word. So we have the suffix full, F-U-L, very easy to remember. Full literally means full of. Examples, powerful, colorful, meaningful, beautiful. The suffix less, so when added to a root word, the suffix less means without or lacking. So examples, heartless, harmless, meaningless. And the key here is that less or full, both of these suffixes are added to the end of a noun, and they change that noun to an adjective to describe a person, place, or thing. So example, the Queen of CKLA, I made up that country, it kind of sounds like a cool country though, has a lot of power. So in this sentence, power is a noun. She is powerful. So powerful becomes an adjective. I'm describing the queen. She has no heart. Your heart is something like it's a thing, right? It's in your body. She has no heart. She is heartless. So heartless is describing, she is describing the Queen of CKLA. Alright, so these are different words. You can go through these. You have care, becomes careful with a suffix. Help, helpful. Success, successful. Faith, faithful. So all these you can see the original root word is a noun. And when we add the suffix full, it becomes an adjective. And it means full of whatever that original root word was. My suffix less, so I'm going faster now because I just realized how long this video is. It's really long. This suffix less, when added to a word, remember, so same thing, root words care becomes careless. Help means helpless. Sense, I don't know why that looks like that, senseless. Flaw becomes flawless, and endless. Remember, each of the root words are nouns. And when we add the suffix less, it changes it into an adjective describing a person, place, or thing, and it means without something or lacking something. So the Google form is going to be on conjunctions and new morphology. I want to say, yeah, I gave you a Google Doc, and on the Google Doc, all you're doing is, and you have examples here, you're underlining the coordinating conjunction each sentence. So you're just finding the coordinating conjunction. So example, in this sentence, Do you want to order a pizza and wings? My coordinating conjunction is and. So I'm going to underline it with this little U underline right here. And if I need to use a comma, I'm also going to put a comma in the correct place. This sentence does not need a comma. Remember, we look at the coordinating conjunction and on either side of it and think about, is this a complete sentence on both sides? If it is, then use a comma. If it's not, don't use a comma. So in this sentence, wings can't be its own sentence, right? So you're not going to use a comma. Remember, fanboys, go back and look at it. Do your best. You have both this document and you have the Google Forms to complete. I'll see you soon.